Yo, welcome back. Making a video. Just moving some stuff out of the house for a little bit. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty decent day outside. It's a little is like the best way to describe it. It's like, I don't know, just kind of there. But point is that the day it's like 5 o'clock and like I haven't really done anything, but like can't really complain, to be honest. I don't really feel like doing anything right now, so I don't even know what I was gonna talk about in this video, but I guess it was gonna be more of like just me kind of yapping about whatever. I made a video yesterday, and it was about me driving in like back road areas, and it was supposed to be really cool, but I couldn't record any of the roads. I could only record like this angle, so you couldn't even see anything. I was like super duper excited, but whatever. I mean, I did some really aggressive driving. It was pretty cool actually, with the sunset view, but I don't have a GoPro. So I might buy one for some future videos, but who knows, man. Good news, when I weighed myself in, I'm pretty sure I lost a lot more weight, even though I ate out yesterday because of my mom's birthday. Oh, well, yeah, you guys don't know. It was my mom's birthday yesterday, so we went out. And, like, even with clothes on, I still only was, like, a pound over, like, what I was. So I think it's okay. It's probably just water weight. So I think I'm fine. Because I did cardio before that. So cardio is low-key a cheat code, that 1 hour of cardio. So on, like, the incline treadmill for that at, like, 13, 14, and, like, the 3 miles per hour speed is pretty nice, actually. It's pretty calorie intensive, like, burning. Well, that's cool, I guess. So I'm going to continue that. Try to keep everything going the way it is. As for like me, what I'm doing right now, I don't know. It's a Sunday, so it's a little boring. I'm in like a new town right now. I think, I don't know, I'm just like driving around. But yeah, to summarize, I guess, like this week has been pretty mid, I feel like. I don't know, I just haven't done anything. Work is getting a lot more exhausting because, like, I don't know why they're just on my case every time I do something. Or it's not even every time I do something, it's more like every time, like, something happens, I have to, like, fix it. And it's like, then what are you there for? Like, I'm basically doing their job, you know? And I'm just like, dude, like, I really can't, like, do 2 things at once and, like, fix every single thing for you, you know? But they clearly don't understand that, so I can't really tell them what to do, but what I can do is quit, which is what I'm going to do soon. But yeah, I mean, life's been alright. It's been kicking my ass a little, which is fair, but probably deserve it, but you know how it be. I mean, like if we're talking like family situation, like no, like my family stuff is fine. Like really, like we're all cool and stuff. Like it's not like we have beef or anything. We have, we're all good with each other. But as for like mentally, I don't know. Mentally, I'm not cool with like any. Like I feel like mentally, like right now, I'm just such in like your body, like in like biology, right? It's like homeostasis or like equilibrium or whatever in like science. Like, I feel like I'm not stable right now, you know? Like, in chemistry where you have, like, an unstable atom or something, or, like, an element. Like, I'm not stable right now. I don't know why. It just feels like, I feel like I'm just, like, going through stuff, and I just don't feel anything anymore. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, doing that either, but I just, like, feel like I'm just empty. Like, there's literally nothingness, I feel like. That's what it is, really. Like, anything I do just has no meaning anymore. I swear, it's kind of, like, sad. Honestly. But like the stuff I'm doing, like even like mini like tasks or whatever, like they just don't mean anything. I'll like be like like, I'll study for, like, a test and stuff, and I'll do fine on them or whatever, and I just don't care anymore. I don't care about grades, which is, like, fair enough, right? I'm a senior, second semester senior, but, like, I feel like everything just feels so meaningless, bro. Like any sort of action I'm doing, it's, like, meaningless. Like, I'm cutting, like, just to cut, you know? There's no, like, purpose. Like, I don't know. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know if, like, you should have a purpose for everything, but, like, I know, like, I see on Instagram, like, you have a purpose for, like, for life or whatever. Like, your life goal is to, I don't know, build something, or your life goal is to, fix something, or your life goal is to help people. Like, I don't know. I don't know my life goal. And the problem is, like, I feel like a lot of other people do. Like, or they seem that they do. So, like, I'm just, like, sitting there, like, do I know it? Am I just behind in life? I don't know. But I think it's because, like, I'm caught up with, like I'm probably so mentally, like, fucked that I'm, like, probably caught up with, like, my own troubles. I don't have time to, like, deal with that shit, which is, like, a slight issue, which is something that needs to be fixed. But when we get to that part, you know, that'll happen. So that's cool, I guess. But point is that whatever I'm doing right now, it's like, I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it. I don't really feel anything, dude. Like, even, like, when I go through, like, certain emotions, like, if I'm sad and I like I'm not a crying type. Like, I used to be a crying type, and then I, like, held everything in, and now I just don't cry, like, that much. But even if I do cry, like, if a tear sheds down my ear, or cheek, if a tear goes down my cheek, wow, okay, I cannot speak. Like, I'll just wipe it off and nothing will happen. Like, I just don't feel anything, you know? But, like, or if, like, I'm laughing in, like, a moment or something, afterwards, like, I just feel empty, dude. I don't know. It's, like, it's so kind of weird. Like, it's just not, like, normal. It's, I don't feel content. It's, like, you know, like, but, you know, like, when you're, like, racing, or not racing, I mean, when you're, like, holy shit, what was I gonna say? When you're, like, doing something, like, and then, like, you're, like, let's say, like, you're eating, right? And, like, you know, like, what's the word? Like, satiable? Like, satiating foods, like, foods that's most filling, and, like, it has to keep you full for, like, a longer period of time, right? Like, potatoes. But, like, for me, like, if we put that in terms of, like, emotions, like, that is not there. You get me? Like, the feeling will be there. Like, I'll taste the feeling, and then it won't fill me up. It'll just go away. You know? I feel like that's such a common thing for, like, I don't know, maybe people are in my situation right now, but I think it's just a result of, like, like a great loss, like, multiple times over and over. Like, I've lost so many people, like, not so many, but, like, I've had 3 people that are very important to me that are just gone now, you know? So I don't have a cool, like, how do I describe it? The people that are gone now, right? Those guys were pretty close to me. Like, I say guys, one of them was a girl, and, like, she was, like, a really good friend of mine. Those people, right, were very close to me, right? So when they're gone now, it's like a piece of me. It's like they were so integrated in my life, like, not like 24/7. Oh, what are you doing this? Like, they were just always, like, in like my mind, like, as in like a good way, like a friend, right? Now, if they're gone, right, it's like a piece of my mind or heart is, like, gone. You know what I mean? It's not really, like, I don't know how to describe it. So now, like, I can't feel that part of my mind anymore. Like, it's been so long. I've been sad for, like, so long that, like, I can't feel that part anymore. You know? Like, that's kind of the way I can describe it. Like, the feeling that I get from, like, normally, like, when you hear, like, of grief and, like, sadness, like, because, like, they're you know, like, someone, like, passed away or something like that, like, oh my god, this guy's not letting me turn, dude. Are we serious right now? Ridiculous. But normally when you hear of, like, grief and, like, sadness, like, you just think of crying, right? Because, like, if someone passes away, you just want to cry. And, yeah, it did happen, obviously. Like, obviously it's going to happen. Like, it did happen. But, like, it's happened so much. Like, so, it all starts, like, to give you a timeline, it starts in, like, what? Like, October, November. It hit me. It hit, like, the family member goes away. I'm using all these other terms because I don't know if YouTube, like, will, like, take it down or something, or age restrict, so I'm just gonna, like, just keep, like, you know. Then in late November, so that was early November, then late November, and that affected my actual family, like, directly, right? Now, this is the stuff that's more personal, like, just towards me. Then a longtime friend of mine, she's 22 years old, 21 and a half, actually, something like that. She's gone to cancer, so that was pretty bad. And then a month ago, or like 3 weeks, or a month ago, her older brother, which I said I'd be there for him, took his way out, you know? So I said I'd be there for him, and then I was there for him, and I couldn't do any more. And I still feel guilty about it for some reason. It's just in my head, like, I'm just guilty. It's my fault. But it's like I couldn't do anything. Like, I'm aware I couldn't do anything more. Yet for some reason, it's just still in my mind, which is like the worst part. But he took his own way out. That was like 3.5 weeks ago, a month ago, pretty much. So by the third time, I'm like, why? You know? Like, why is this happening? Like, what did these people do to deserve it? And then I realized, what did I do to deserve it? Because I'm the one suffering here. I'm like the last one, you know? Because those last two people, like, no one knew about, except for, like, me and, like, their family, whatever, right? But, like, no one knew about, right? So, like, I mean, in relation to my family, because my family didn't know about them, like, because I just met them through other connections, right? So it doesn't matter. Point is that type of grief, like, hits you the most, because then you realize, like, why is this happening? Like, what did any of these people, including myself, do to deserve it? And then you just kind of accept it, right? You try to accept it, which is where I'm kind of at. You know, I'm trying to accept it, but it still hurts. You know, it still aches, and the aching is, like, the worst part. It's what keeps you up and stuff. You know. And I like nighttime because it's, like, my free time. I can be free at night, but it hurts me the most because it just comes into my head, and then whenever it comes into my head, it doesn't escape for a while. So that's the worst part. And then you cry and cry and cry, and you feel all sad and you feel all depressed, and then bam, you gotta move on, right? Like, what are you gonna do? You can't cry forever. You got a life to live. But then it just haunts you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, what do you, like, you can't, it's just there. It's like never absent, you know? It's just always there. Like, there's no getting over it, you know? You just have it. Like, and you'll never think of them, like, on the days where, like, they're gone. You always think of them, like, on the anniversary that they passed away. You always, you know when you will think of them, though? Like, on a random Tuesday morning or something, you know? Like, you'll never think of them, like, on their birthday or something. Or, like, you will, but, like, you won't feel the saddest on their birthday. But, like, you will think of them, like, you'll think of them, and then you'll feel the saddest on, like, a Wednesday morning when you hear, like, a song and it, like, reminds you of them or something. And then, like, you're just like, oh, damn. That's really it. It's just, oh, damn. Like, what? Oh, shit. You know? It's a little sad to say, but it's how it is. And then you keep on going and going and going and going and going, and then you're just going on with your life, and you're trying to move on, but you can't, and you're stuck in the cycle, and then you feel guilty, and then you feel like shit, and then your mental health drains, and It's just constant pressure over and over and over and over again. And then you're finally like, damn, do I want to be here? But then you realize, and I was at that point, I was like, I mean, I am at that point. I'm like, do I even want to be here? It's so much suffering. Like, it's so painful. Like, it's just such a painful experience. But, you know, going out the way I need to go, going out, like how, you know, like doing yourself in, I guess is the way I can describe it. Doing yourself in will do you no favors, or like your family members no favors, you know? Because like your family loves you, like my family loves me, and I love them. And doing yourself in like that won't actually do you any good. And I know that, but I can see why people would want to do it, because, you know, this life shit is hard, you know? And me personally, I don't have anyone else to lean on. Like, I have friends from school, and I have friends from my hometown, and I have, you know, other friends and stuff. And my close friends from my hometown and my close friends from school, I mean, I don't know if they're watching this or not, but if they are, then that's cool, I guess. But, you know, they know the general situation of it. But, like, you know, I'm not gonna force myself onto them. Like, you know, that's just lame, I feel like, you know? It's just kind of like, they didn't ask for it, like, they don't want it. It's not meant for that. It's meant for me to handle. I need to handle. Like, realistically, I'm the one who needs to get it done, you know? I'm the one who needs to force it, you know? I can't just, like, put it on other people because I'm feeling a little down. And the reality is, the people who want to help, I'm really grateful for them, but they don't know what it's like, and, you know, I don't know what their suffering is like. So I don't know, like, whenever, like, I'd say I'm a pretty real friend. Like, I'm a real one, I'd say. So I always help out when I can. But I've experienced so much, like, that I can probably deal with like 95% of these situations, you know? Because, like, I've experienced it 3 separate times. So I know what it's like. But those people probably, like, not saying my life is harder or theirs is harder. It's just different, right? It's just a different experience, right? So it's like, you never know. But as for, like, me, I think that I need to be the one to handle it. For some reason, it's just like, I just can't force myself to put on others. And I don't have, like, a partner. So that's friends out the way. And like, now if we're talking about, like, relationship-wise, like, I'm single, dude. Like, I don't have a partner that can help me through tough times. I don't have, like, you know, like a girlfriend or something that could, like, really help me, like, you know, like, that could really fix me or anything like that. Or I don't have anyone to lean on, really. Like, a lot of people lean on me, which is, like, surprising, you know? That's a pretty reliable thing to do, but for some reason I can't reciprocate that. I don't know why. It's like an internal issue. And I'm grateful that I can help them, but and I'm not blaming them for not helping me, because for some reason I'm just the problem here. I just can't reach out. I don't know what the issue is with me. That's partly why I just don't like myself. Every time I see myself, like, even when I look at myself in this camera, it just disgusts me. Like, I look at myself like, you shouldn't be here. Not because like I want to take my own self out or anything, because I wouldn't. But it'd be like, you got so lucky that you were born, and you're a piece of shit because those other 3 people that are gone now are much better people than you and would have dealt with this shit a long time ago. That's what I think. Like, these people would have dealt with their stuff way longer instead of suffering like a bitch, you know, and, like, would have dealt with this and done something with their lives by now, because I know them, and they probably would have, or at least that's what I think. But like, you're not, and you're a piece of shit because you had this gift of life, and you're not the one who's making the most out of it. You're just sulking and not doing anything with it, and you're just a lame piece of shit who for some reason can't reach out. It's actually crazy. I'm, like, self-aware of, like, myself, but for some reason I just can't help it, you know? And so I don't have, like, a girlfriend to lean on, or, like, friends, like, that don't reach out, or it's like, you know, I have friends, but, you know, I'm not going to be a burden to them because of me. And I don't have like a partner that I can like, cry on or give like, put my head on or anything like that. And it's tough. It's rough, Like you can't win them all. But the saying, like, you can't win them all. Like I understand that, and I understand completely. You can't win them all. But I'd like to win some. When will I win one? Will that ever happen? Will winning one ever occur? Because it doesn't seem like I've won anything. And I'm waiting, man. But I guess waiting isn't enough. I guess I gotta be proactive, which is what I'm doing. I'm cutting. I'm trying to improve myself. But will it work? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. But when will I win one is the question. And I do not have the answer to that at all. And I really hope I can find the answer at some point. Because it does hurt, every time. And every time I see people in school or whatever, and they talk, and it's like they're having fun with their couples or anything, and it's just like, you know what? Good for them. But, I'd like a couple of stuff here and there, you know what I mean? I come back to this reservoir every time. Not because it's a good view. I mean, it is. But that's not the reason. The reason why I come back here is because it's a safe space. This is my only place where I can, like, truly look at myself and be like, you know what, maybe it'll get better. I come here every day. I haven't missed a day since February. Even when it snowed. Even when we had the day offs. I still find a way. By the time when the big storms happen, the big snowstorms and the blizzards, by the time the ice on the road starts to melt and the salt is there on the road, I just take the car, go up here, and enjoy the ride. I look out. And I just say, maybe it'll get better, man. Maybe life will reward me at some point. And I am waiting. But it's just kind of like a thing. When will it? I don't know. I don't have the answer, but I hope to have the answer. This is like the only place where I can come to it. I look at the sky even before I record my YouTube videos, because recording my YouTube videos isn't like the only thing I do here. On Sunday last week, I stood here on this reservoir from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, just staring out. I just stood right there. There's a place where you could stand over there. I stood right there. I parked the car over there and enjoyed the sun view. I just stood there. Oh shit, I dropped it. But I just stood there for 4 hours. I took a walk. Afterwards, went on a ride. I then came back for another 2, from 8 to 10. And then I dipped. And it's just sad, bro. I don't know. It's just sad. I'm just like, I feel like I'm just lonely. Like, I have people around me, I'm just lonely, And I don't really know how else to deal with it. And I know it's all my fault, and I understand that. And I've come to terms with it, but it still hurts, It still hurts to think. You can accept something and still get hurt by it. So, yeah, man. Like, everything's just passing, dude. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of how it is, but... what I will say is, I do want to make the most out of my life. I don't want it to go to waste, but it's hard, bro. I feel like this is probably, like, the worst spot I've been in like, a while, bro. Like, ever. Like, I don't know if this is depression or if this is, like, whatever this is, bro, I hope I escape it soon, but I've come to peace with the fact that I can't escape it, but there's still a glimmer of hope. There's like, what if? Maybe. My wrestling coach asked me, are you okay? I said, yeah, you know, maybe I am okay. And then I reflected myself, and, you know, the yeah was a cover-up. Like, am I okay? I don't, like, as a 17-year-old man, am I okay? No. As a 17-year-old boy, am I okay? No. As a 17-year-old human, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. And, you know, it just hits, so. But, like, you know, you gotta keep moving. No one's gonna be there to help you. I mean, even if they do support you, and even if they rely on you, everyone goes through their own struggles. So you can't really blame it on your others. You can only blame it on yourself. And so that's kind of why I'm just doing it. I just have to blame it on myself. It's the only way I can truly push forward and improve as a human and, like, give back. But yeah, man. You know, it's rough, bro. Like I try to seek salvation and stuff. Like, I'm not a Christian or anything, so I don't pray to God or anything. I'm not hoping for a miracle. I'm Hindu, right? So it's like we have a ton of gods and stories, but like they're all representative of one, like, being, really. So like if you like, it's just like all the stories are like they're morals and like lessons for something, and I'm trying to take those lessons and apply them to my life, because I'm trying to be balanced. That's like the main point of Hinduism, and especially Buddhism. You know, I'm trying to be balanced, bro. I want stability. I want to be stable for a little bit, because I've been unstable for a while now. So I want to be a little stable. I want to find some sort of happiness, because I've experienced sadness for a while, or at least some negative emotion for a while. I wanted some, you know, in the other direction, but I haven't. And so it's been pretty rough out here. You know, a lot of you guys can relate. If this video does get famous, you know, a lot of you people can relate. And you guys have probably gone through a ton of either worse or better experiences than me. And so, you know, I hope that everything gets better for you guys. But, you know, it's hard, man. Life's hard. But I didn't expect it to hit me this early. And maybe that's ignorance on my fault, on my part. My assistant wrestling coach, he was like, most people, what you're dealing with right now, deal with at 40. So you're dealing it pretty young, because he, you know, dealt with a similar situation like me, or at least with his father. So yeah, not to say anything more, but, you know, he dealt with a similar situation. So to me, it's like, I really look up to him, because he's 28, 29 right now, and he's doing really, he's a good guy. So I hope to be somewhat like him, you know. But, you know, it hits. You know, life hits, and so you gotta keep pushing and just move on. But like, I don't know. It's kind of how it is. So this is probably a boring video for some of you, so it's kind of how it is. But this is my only way of, like, expressing. So I guess that's really the point I'm trying to make here. But yeah, peace out. Have a good day, y'all. Oh, someone's calling me. Have a great day, y'all. Peace.